Officials in Chautauqua County are calling on New York State to repeal the recently passed criminal justice reforms. During a Friday morning press conference, County Executive and State Senator-elect George Borrello discussed what he calls the serious public safety, judicial, and budgetary impacts of the law.
First of all, let's just repeal it. Let's start over again, and let's include the right people at the table to do some common sense bail reform. Because let's face it, we don't want people sitting in jail 2 or 3 years, but that isn't happening for the most part in 99+% of the cases. If you want to deal with someone who's sitting in Rikers Island for 2 years awaiting trial, then fix the system. Fix the system so that that extremely small fraction of percentage of people can be helped. Don't cure the disease by killing the patient, which is essentially what our state legislature is doing.
Borrello and local law enforcement are concerned that the perceived revolving door of the legal system will only get worse.
Even if we arrest this drug dealer and he's out or she is out the very next day, they're going to re-up. And what I mean by re-up is they're going to be resupplied with drugs, and they're going to go right back to doing what they were doing prior to us kicking in their door.
Now, in addition to changing the bail process in New York State, several discovery changes have been made, including the grand jury process, something that Chautauqua County District Attorney Patrick Swanson says could discourage witnesses and victims from coming forward.
Grandma, for example, who witnesses a bank robbery, who gives a statement. We can tell her, ma'am, we need you to testify in grand jury, but don't worry, we don't have to turn that testimony over until and if this matter goes to trial in 6 months. In the meantime, we try to work out a plea agreement. If we do, we don't have to turn over the fact that Grandma witnessed this event at all. Okay, those things will change because we will not be able to tell them that. We will have to tell them, we need you to testify at grand jury, and your contact information, your name, your information will be given to the defendant and their counsel in 15 days. It changes everything.
Now, Borrello says if the state fails to act, he plans on pursuing this issue once he's sworn in as state senator in January. Reporting in Mayville, Justin Gould, WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.